Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Duggar. That's reeled in, it's Lacey.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The option look. The pitch. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Galloway. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect 1st drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Send the back in motion. Finding an escape route. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Pfeiffer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. To throw, it's Duggar. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Knocked off his feet. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for the end zone. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Dukes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Unloads it left. The short hands. It's Tees. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Pressure pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him. Football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Davidson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds and short. Just short of the line to gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. We saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Daniels. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, James Madison. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Great great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading into halftime.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
You got 2. You got 2.
He'll set up to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. Back has it. Steps away. The throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Duggar. There he goes. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker is Keys. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Now improvising. Makes the grab. It's Pfeiffer. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And the Dukes will try to pick it up on 4th down. On the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. Really don't have a lot to lose by not going for it there, and they're able to cash in.
No, 100% of the time you're going for this. If you're not, you're probably not a guy that likes to win. So if you want to continue to punt in these situations, you're probably going to continue to lose.
The give from the gun. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Dukes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Davidson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Using his legs, it's Terrell. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And that's That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Sets up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save. He's loose on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed him right up the middle of their defense.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got him 1st and 10 outside the 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. He's going to run it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as makes a third down stop.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. White going to attack through the air, using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Keys. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He might want another play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. There he goes.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to the run, it's Terrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Pace, 27, jump.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.